Hey guys, this is Coach B with Coach B's Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about how to get Baneblade parts. It's actually very simple, but it is very costly. So before we get started, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to our channel. It will go a really long way. So I have my friend. Let me see their base, and I'm going to show you. Uh, Whoa, we're freaking out here. I'm going to show you exactly how to get these Baneblade parts. So I'm going to go to my parts factory, and we're going to go to Depot. And we're going to look at what gold parts we have right here. Trailblazer doesn't matter. Nobody cares about Trailblazer. So we're going to go to Rangers. You can see all the gold parts here. We're going to go to Phantom. You can see all the gold parts here. And they don't necessarily have full gold for Dreadnought. They just got a couple of pieces, but they already have one Baneblade part. And as you can see in the items, she's got over 100,000 super cores. So she's ready to make another part whenever she has the um, all the correct pieces. So let's go to craft, and we're going to go to Baneblade. We already have a weapon, so let's look at another one. Let's look at the armor. Let's see what we need. So the other ones, these empty ones, are in our vehicle sets, as well as our shooter sets and fighter sets. So right now the only one that's unused is the fighter one. So you can see that we need the fighter gold part. We need a shooter part, and we need a vehicle part, as well as another fighter part. So the correct number of parts that you need, I have it on my phone, I'm going to pull it up for you in my notes, is you need 2 suspensions for fighters, 1 wheel, 1 armor, 2 engines, and 1 power system. That's all the gold fighter parts that you need. So essentially you need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fighter gold parts. For vehicle you need 1 suspension, 2 wheels, 1 armor, 1 engine, and 2 power systems. For shooters you need 2 suspension, 1 wheel, 1 armor, 1 engine, and 1 power system. So you need 7 vehicle parts, and then you need 6 shooter parts. And I will have this down in the description below exactly what you need to complete one Baneblade set. So you essentially, if you have 2 gold sets for each one, you'll be able to craft a Baneblade very quickly. But it doesn't necessarily take 2 full gold sets. It just takes a couple extra parts here and there to create those parts. Obviously, the hardest one to get is obviously going to be the central control and the engine. So let's just look at the central control to show what it needs. It needs the highest part for a fighter, which is the central control. It's the hardest part to get. It needs the highest part for shooters as well as vehicles. So these are insanely hard to get early on for just shooters and fighters. So it's gonna take a lot to get these, but that's how you get them. So pretty simple video. Um, all you need is that number of parts for fighters, shooters, and vehicles, and you'll be able to transfer them into Baneblade. Now the other question is, when should you do it? So here's my advice on that. Never sacrifice a full vehicle and shooter gold set. Always make sure you have that. Okay? After that, the fighter APC is not a big a deal if you scrap that to create your Baneblade parts. And then as you create more parts, if you have a full Baneblade set and a shooter and a vehicle, you'll be better off for like Champions Duel and fighting. That's my advice, is play the slow game, get those extra pieces, and then get that Baneblade set. However, if you go the other route and you sacrifice all your parts to get one full Baneblade set, you will still be okay. You won't be able to really compete in Champions because you're only going to have one APC, but at the end of the day, Champions is a side game, and it's not that big of a deal. And within the game, if all you do is really attack, and you defend with one APC, let's just say you defend with the sisters, you'll still be fine. It's just that's all you will have. So you won't be able to, for example, defend the launch center with one APC and then have something in your base protecting you. You're not going to have a good second APC because you don't have a gold set. So I advise you to wait and make sure you still have a vehicle and a gold and then have a Baneblade set. But if you do sacrifice everything for a full Baneblade set, you'll still be fine. You'll just be a little bit limited on what you can do. So there are two different routes. They're perfectly fine. Hopefully this is a simple video and it makes sense on how to get it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And again, look in the description so you can see exactly what you need for those parts. So make sure you watch my parts video on how to get gold parts faster. So hope you guys have a good night. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys.